thank you for being here, and I'm excited to have you guys. If you are an agent that is already partaking in outbound marketing, you're going to be real excited and thrilled with what you have to see here. And if you're kind of thinking about it, hopefully what you see in Agency Dialer is a tool that will help you jumpstart or kickstart that outbound marketing activity, because it is something that all top producing agencies seem to be partaking in. So having said all that, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we want to do is kind of tell you what we are or what we can do. So Agency Dialer is the dedicated website for the Cytalink calling system. And what it is it's a web-based auto-dialing tool. So what that means is you don't need to buy any special equipment. All you need is a computer with high-speed internet and any telephone that you can make an outbound call with. The key with our system is you're going to have live conversations with the people that you want to speak with. There's no delay, and the contacts do not realize that it's an automated system. So, and you're going to dial through your contacts and talk to more people than you can if you were just calling manually. We give you the ability to pre-record a voicemail message and leave it with any contact who does not answer if you get into their answering machine. It's a simple, efficient process to leave them a perfectly planned out campaign or marketing type message. We give you tools to track every call that you make and plan for follow-up. And again, for you agents that are hiring someone to make calls on your behalf, there's a manager's tool set which not only lets you help monitor and track everything that your caller is doing, but it also gives you some real good training tools as well. So we are happy to announce that we are a turnkey approved vendor, which means that we are eligible for ad aid reimbursement up to 50%, and you can also choose a folio deduct option as far as payment. So we're going to go ahead and keep going here. How is Agency Dialer being used? Well, in that for agents, it's being used for mainly lead generation. You can load up a list of contacts that you want to call, and again, our system is going to dial through that very quickly, efficiently, and easily, and let you talk to everyone who's available. We have agents using it for their customer retention or farmer-friendly review calls. You can use it for your cross-sell opportunities. All of your mono lines, your life insurance. Now I understand you guys have financial services that you offer. So what a great way to load in your existing contact list, call everyone and let them know all of the good things that you can offer them. For any of the farmers' corporate marketing initiatives that you guys may be partaking in, Cytalink Agency Dialer is a great way to follow up with those. Works very well with 21st century leads and your AMP mailings. It's important to note that any kind of calls that you make from your agency, again, if it's on a list, you can easily put them into our system, and it's going to be a more efficient, more effective way to contact these folks. So again, if you have a contact manager or a CSR or a marketer in your agency making the calls for you, a key with Agency Dialer, it's very easy to use. There's hardly any training. Someone can be up and running very quickly. It's literally going to double to triple their productivity. They're going to make, again, Farmers is averaging about 90 dials an hour with over 30 live conversations an hour. So again, the training and management tool set is going to be another aspect. If you're going to pay someone to make calls on your behalf of you and your agency, why not make sure that they're delivering the perfect message that you want them to be. If you're a district manager, again, what a great way, what a great tool for your reserve agents to not only build their book of business, but establish good marketing and prospecting habits. Again, all the training features apply. We have a lot of district managers generating or creating district call centers, and what it's doing is it's saying to the whole district, hey, here's a great activity that you need to be partaking in to help build your business. It's a good example setter. And then we have some district managers who have found out that it could be a good recruiting tool. I've had the fortune of speaking with many, many of the very top producing agents and agencies within Farmers Insurance. And one of the key common denominators with all of them is they all have some form of outbound marketing that they're doing on a consistent basis. So again, Agency Dialer is a tool to take that activity, make it more efficient, more productive, and help you manage that better. So let's go ahead and pull up the Agency Dialer website, and we will do a quick walkthrough of the tool. So the website should be pulling up. Again, every user would start their calling session from the agencydialer.com main webpage, and everyone will have their own unique username and password, and I'll put mine in the system now. Now, from the time of initial subscription to being able to make live calls, a user can really have everything set up and what they need within about 30 minutes of time, maybe 45 tops. Once you're already established and have your list loaded and everything, you can literally log in and be making dials or calls within just a matter of a few minutes. So I'm going to show you a few of the setup features. You personalize your system through the My Accounts page. And the system allows you to, first of all, under the My Information box, you can customize the caller ID. So if you want to call from home or you want to call from your cell phone, you can put your Farmers Agency main number in the caller ID for the callback number. You can build and load scripts that you're going to have on the screen that you're going to say to people when they answer for the different campaigns that you have. I have a script library built here. I have 3 different scripts for 3 different types of calls. I can easily add a new script by clicking on the New Script button. I give it a name so I can identify it when I'm in the live caller. And then I just go ahead and either type the text in that I want to appear on the screen in the text box, or I can copy and paste that from a Word document. I click Save, and it's added to my script library. I can also send emails to contacts if I have their email address with just a few simple clicks of the button clicks. I can build an email template library the exact same way and have that ready to go. I have 1 email built, but there's no limit to the amount of email templates or scripts that you can have loaded in our system. Before you make calls, you need to have a voicemail recorded if you want to leave a voicemail message to anyone who does not answer. You can record and store up to 4, and you can easily record over one right before a campaign starts. You simply dial into our system, follow the voice prompts, and record your message, not unlike any answering or voicemail system that you've used in the past. So once you've got things personalized, scripts built, email templates, messages recorded, the last thing you need is someone to call. So you manage and load your contacts through the list page, and you can have as many contacts with as many different lists loaded in our system at any time. To import a list, the easiest way is through through an Excel spreadsheet or other CSV file. So to import a list, I click Import List, click here. I'll browse my computer. I find the demo or the list that I want to call. I have a demo list set right here. I select it, give it a name, and then I'll import it. Now I'm going to format for Agency Dialer that list. So it doesn't matter the order of the information in the columns on my spreadsheet. I simply match them, and now Agency Dialer will know where to put the information in our system. Let's see here. There's an address. Here's the email address. I can also create data fields that if I can gather information. So here I want to collect the X date. and the current insurance company, since this is a new client list that we'll be calling. Any information that I gather while I'm calling will export onto an Excel spreadsheet. So I'm going to go ahead and import, and I see all my contacts were imported successfully. So I've customized my tool, I've loaded in some contacts to call, and now to make calls I'm going to go ahead and access the caller and build a campaign. So I choose what list category I want to call. Here are the different lists that I have loaded in the system. Again, you can have different lists for different types of campaigns. You can see I have web leads, I have some life insurance cross-sell leads, I have my homeowners, and here's the demo list that we want to call today. And I go ahead and I complete the settings, choose my ring time, and I can choose a voicemail to leave with this campaign. Now I hit the call in button. Now I'm given a local number to call in my market, so there's no toll charges with our system. If this number is not a local number or not available, I can click the More box and it'll give me some more options. If you still don't have a local number to call into, please do a support ticket, and we'll get you one right away. I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on hold, so you're going to hear silence for a minute, because I'm going to dial in, we're going to do a three-way call, and I'm going to make some live calls. I'll be right back.
Using your mouse, please click the Start button in the upper left-hand corner of your screen to begin your calling session.
Okay, I'm back, and all I did is I dialed in, I entered the PIN as prompted, and the computer screen changed over. It recognized my PIN to my login, and this is where we make the live calls. So before I make call, when I'm ready to start dialing, I'll hit Start. But before I do, I can choose one of the scripts. Again, there's the new one we just built. I'll choose my Farmer's Introduction script here, and I'm going to go ahead and click Start. Now the system picks up names off of my list and starts dialing them. I get a preview of who it's dialing right here. So we're calling Mary at this phone number. And I'll simply wait for her to answer. Well, when we have a connection, I'll hear a beep, and then we'll hear Mary say hello, and I can go into my call script.
Hi, this is Mary Venturella. I'm sorry I'm not available.
Okay, that was an answering machine. So as soon as I realized this is not a live human and it was her answering machine or voicemail, you see me click Leave Voice Message. And what happened is the system now moves on and started dialing Paula. The computer is waiting for Mary's greeting to be completed, and will put my recorded message into her answering machine or voicemail system at the appropriate time, and she will not know that that's automated. So I just left a message. All the meanwhile, I'm dialing a second line.
Hi, it's Paula. Can you answer the phone right now?
Okay, there's a second answering machine. So now I move on to call number 3, dialing Sean. Again, same thing. I don't wait for the greeting to be completed. I click Leave Voice Message, leaving my recorded message and dialing Sean. Now when I have a live answer, you'll see me open this View Edit box, which is all of the information that I imported about my contact. So we'll see if Sean's available here.
Hi, you reached Sean Stewart. I'm sorry I couldn't take your call.
A lot of voice messages this morning. So I've left 3 dials, 3 nice, perfectly planned out messages, and we'll wait for a live call. While it's dialing Jamie, I can do, here's where I initiate my whisper. There's a
Hi,
beep.
this is Jamie. I'm not available right
All right, we're getting quite a few live, no answers. We'll see if Scott's available. Again, here's where I can initiate my whisper coaching or 3-way calls. I would simply select my contact.
Okay.
Hey, Scott, Jeff Sell, we're doing a live Farmers Insurance demo.
Oh, hi, Jeff.
Hey, how are you? Hey, you're actually my first live call. If you don't mind hanging with me for a few minutes or setting the phone down so I can show a few things about having a live caller on the phone.
That'll be great.
All right, thank you. So Scott answered the phone. I heard Scott say, "Hi, this is Scott," and I can go right into my, right into my call script. You saw me open the View Edit box, and now this is all of the information that I imported off of my spreadsheet. Here are the 2 blank data fields that I created. So if Scott wants to share with me his expiration date, maybe he expires in September of 2013, and maybe he tells me he's with Shelter Insurance. The key here is anything that I type in this box, I can export out of Agency Dialer onto an Excel spreadsheet. I can also take notes here. So maybe Scott is interested in a home, an auto quote. So I have the notes there. I can save that information. And you see I'm going to show you a couple things here, but I have Scott's email address. So I can use this email icon, and if I click on it, an email comes up, and I can choose any template that I have built. It'll auto-populate it. His address is in there, and I can send that very quickly, either while he's on the phone with me, or I can disposition it to be completed after I'm done making calls. So again, a very nice tool to send out emails. Now, after every live call, so Scott, if you're there, I'm going to hang up on you. You hang up the call, and now you have 11 seconds to disposition that call. So I obtained his expiration date, and I'll click Submit. So I'm going to pause the system real quick. These dispositions are customizable, so you can change them for your campaign needs. And what it is it's the result of the call and the next action. It's either going to be set an appointment with them, send them an email, follow up with them, or don't call them again through the Agency Dialer or Live Caller. So that's how you initiate those. I did pause the system there, so you saw that it's getting ready to dial, but it's not going to because I hit pause. But when I'm ready to start dialing in, I click Start, and it'll move forward. So let's go ahead and exit out and look at some campaign reports. So after I'm done calling, I can come into the My Account campaign reports, and I can pull a campaign report of every call that I've made. So you can see, let me hang up on line 2 real quick. Sorry about that. Alrighty, I'm back. I forgot I was on a conference call there. So you can see here that I made 6 calls. We had 5 connections, and then each of the results are down here. So 4 times I clicked the button and left a voicemail. 1 was a no answer, and 1 I obtained an expiration. So if I click on any of these, it'll itemize those contacts out here to the right, which can then be exported to Excel, or I can do an entire campaign, and it'll give me all of the calls with all the different results, which I can then export to an Excel spreadsheet. Now I can plan my next follow-up. I can reload them into my eCMS, or I can reload them into SiteLink if need be. Key is here, any information that I gathered is exported on that spreadsheet. You can see I can have a complete record of the time, who was called, and the result of each call. So after I'm done calling, I obviously don't call and talk to everyone. I can come back in to the caller, and instead of calling off of an imported list, I can do a follow-up campaign. And now I'm calling back any of the people that I connected with who I want to call back. Could be a voicemail, or maybe the person wasn't available, etc. I can build a follow-up list so I can make sure I get through and talk to every one of my contacts that I want to. So that's SiteLink in a nutshell. I'm going to go ahead and pull back up my slideshow. And let's talk about how we get started. Again, a lot of you agents out there are already doing outbound marketing, so you have a lot of these steps in place. But I can tell you this, I've seen a lot of people get started in our system, and they're not prepared or ready, and they don't have immediate success like they could. So we've created 5 easy steps. You really need to dedicate a caller, whether it be yourself or someone currently on your staff, or if you're going to be hiring someone new dedicated to do this. Make sure they're in place. Have a plan of who you're going to be calling, whether it's going to be your current book, different corporate leads that you may have, or if you're going to purchase leads or lists. We have some good resources for you as well. Have scripts in place. It's best to set some time aside and know your best calling times depending on who you're calling. The different times of day might be better than others. And then you want to make sure you have follow-up plans in place, because you're going to be calling and talking to a lot of folks, and if you're not ready to follow up with them in a proper manner, you won't get the results that you're probably expecting. It is important to note that your state personal line growth consultant, your PLGC from your state office, has been trained on outbound marketing and the use of Agency Dialer, and they are a good resource to help get you started. Or contact us, because we're putting together a lot of best practices from our users who are all again top performing agents within the Farmers family. So just the key is to make sure you have a plan in place. And then let's go over the packages real quick for the last thing here. So we have an introductory offer to give us a try. You get 10 hours of call time. Remember, it's a monthly subscription, and it's $29.99 for those 10 hours of call time. After that, our monthly plans are our bronze package, 10 hours of call time, $59. Our silver package, 20 hours of call time, that's $89.99. And then the gold package for those who really do a lot of outbound marketing. It's unlimited hours per month. It's $149. And remember, that is Ad Aid eligible for Ad Aid reimbursement, and you can also pay for that through your folio as well. So don't forget that. And that your agent, Farmer's Agent Code will determine those billing options for you when you subscribe to our service. There's no contract to sign. It's a month-to-month service. Very easy to get in, get started, and let us know too, because we can help you. So that's all I have today. I thank you for your time and wish you happy prospecting and good luck with our system. Here's our contact information if you have any questions. Again, feel free to give us a call or an email, and we'd love to help you. So thank you, and we'll talk soon.